How's it going, everyone? It's Javi here with another winter outlook and forecast for the United States. Today is December 3rd, 2017, and we're gonna begin right now. And you could see that in the Northwest we have some snow showers associated with basically average like mid latitude cyclone you'll usually see in the winter time, and it's right now in the northwest. In the higher elevations we're getting some snow showers, and it could bring like an isolated amount, like especially in the higher elevations we could see isolated amounts of up to a foot or more, but for most places it should mostly stay in the 1 to 3 range. And let's now look at the temperature to see if we might, and you can see that behind this like mid-latitude cyclone we have like a huge temperature drop off, and due to this instability it's about to encounter as it moves more and more towards the east. As you know, we've been kind of in sort of a heat wave for this late November and early December for most of the United States, but as you can tell that this cold front, this mid-latitude cyclone is going to bring cold temperatures behind it, and as it meets up with this like very warm, well above average air in the Midwest of the United States, it's going to encounter a lot of unstable air, since this cold air is going to meet up with this very above average temperature range of air that's in the Midwest. It's going to enhance those thunderstorms in the future, and it's gonna basically make this low pressure system bomb out as it hits the Great Lakes, and as a result of that, we could see possibly blizzard conditions in the Dakotas and northern Minnesota as a result of that. So let's first look at the forecast model for GFS, gives which should give you a good idea of how this blizzard is gonna look in the future. And you could see is as of right now, we obviously see the GFS model does a good depiction of where it is right now. We have the snow showers near Idaho, Nevada, Montana, and as we move forward with this, you could see that this like basically trough is just gonna bomb out as it encounters the warm temperatures, since the cold air is gonna try to fill in the warmer rising air that's gonna be in the Midwest as we go into Monday through Tuesday. And you can see that blizzard over the Dakotas and the mid-Atlantic, I mean not the mid-Atlantic, the Great Lakes is gonna form, and we could see possibly very heavy snow, especially in northern Minnesota. And here are the snow totals expected from um, the Weather Channel. And it's not going to be a lot of snow though, because this by the time this low pressure system bombs out right around the Great Lakes region, most of the snow is already going to be just to the north of Canada, most of the heavy snow. So mostly we're going to see a range of 1 to 3 inches, but isolated areas in some cities could see even more than that, like Fargo, about 3 to 5 inches of snow is expected. We have International Falls, which is known for big blizzards and cold air during the winter, about 5 to 8, maybe 8 to 12 around the International Falls area, and about 3 to 5 in Rapid City, and about 1 to 3 in Minneapolis. So this won't be a major kind of snowstorm. It's gonna be quick moving for most of these places where we might see blizzard conditions, but the good news is that it's not going to stay over that area for a long time. So it's not going to be that bad, but it could cause some problems, especially on Monday during the work week, where a lot of people go to work, going back, especially going back from work, where it's going to be cold enough for snow. That's where we could see some problems on the roads there. But overall, it's not going to be a huge snowstorm. 1 to 3, 3 to 5 isn't going to be too much to shovel. And by the way, the winds are going to be very strong with this, because behind this storm, we're gonna see like this high pressure that's centered like south at around the southwestern part of Canada and northwestern part of the United States. And due to the pressure gradients between the high pressure and the low pressure, that's going to be over the Great Lakes. That's going to cause like some strong winds, especially on the back side of this, as the cold air also is trying to fill in the warmer rising air that's going to be in the mid-Atlantic to Midwest states. So the winds are definitely going to be strong, and it's going to be enhanced by the lack of friction that's in the Midwestern states. Since the land is all flat, it's going to be easy for those winds to be stronger than, let's say, if there's winds over this area, because there's a lot more mountains and stuff blocking trees and stuff. In the Midwest, it's all flat, so those winds will definitely be stronger of that. And that's about it for this mid-latitude cyclone I have to talk about. Like, it's gonna bring heavy, it's gonna bring a mostly 1 to 3 inches for the Dakotas and northern Minnesota, but some spots could receive even more than that. But looking at the future now, even further, I would say I would move on to probably Friday, Saturday of the weekend, which is coming up in about 5 to 7 days from now. Is It becomes really interesting for Northeast because we see that obviously behind the mid-latitude cyclone that's expected to bomb out over the Great Lakes moves past all of the eastern seaboard. It's going to bring cooler than average temperatures, and due to that, like it increases the chance of snow, and whether you like the snow or not, we're gonna see this like subtropical low pressure that may bring a possibility of snow for the coming weekend of the Northeast. So if you like the snow or not, like be excited if because we may see a possible snowstorm in the Northeast, but don't get too excited because that might like change over the next couple of days like these computer models usually do. But as of right now, the GFS hasn't changed much since the last one I checked out yesterday. It's mostly bringing about the same amount of snowfall, but the only difference is that I think the subtropical area is going to be a little bit more eastward than yesterday, so that could bring heavier possibility of heavier snow in the Northeast since this subtropical low pressure system is closer to the Alberta Clipper that's located over the Midwest. So yeah, this is definitely something to watch. But as of right now, by the way it looks off this GFS model, it looks like it's going to bring mainly an area of like 3 to 5 inches in Pennsylvania. And according to my area, which I live in like northern Jersey, it's staying at 1 to 3 as a forecast right now, but that could easily change. And for New England, I would say like it's gonna be stronger by the time it gets to New England because both of the storms have more time to meet up with each other. So I would expect 3 to 5. But if there is a snowstorm off this situation, I think it's gonna be like a I-95 kind of storm where the rain and snow line is gonna vary um, due to the temperature, and it's gonna be something to watch in the future, definitely. And what's also interesting is that the European model now has like these like now is taking two stronger low pressure systems closer to each other. Yesterday they were kind of weak and further away from each other. We had one that was basically towards the Midwest, well towards the west of this subtropical low pressure system. Now they're a bit closer and a bit stronger than yesterday. So this could hint that we could see a possible snowstorm. The chances of possible snowstorm in the Northeast is likely, but as of right now, it doesn't look too strong. May probably mostly an area of 1 to 3 for most of the Northeast, but other than other than that, like it doesn't look anything too big. But that is something to watch definitely. And yeah, I guess this wraps up like this winter outlook for United States. I hope you guys have a great day, and I thank you guys for enjoying this video. If you like it, make sure to like. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, and I hope all of you guys like have a great day today.